Waystone 16 in this build, like, so easy. This build's insane. It just clears everything so easily. And I might just feel so unkillable. It's like, even if something lives through the initial blast, like, because I'm wearing, blue flame bracers, it's converting all of the fire damage into freeze, and it's just like, even if something survives, it gets frozen, so it's going to like die before it can kill you. Super OP. Helmet threshold kind of sucks for this build. Let's get a different map. Sure. Right now we're just carving a path towards 2 citadels. I got one here and one here. Those are the only citadels I'm aware of, so I'm just gunning for them. Let's do the Alpine Ridge so I can get some bosses on the way there. At least kill some bosses while I'm having to go that far. Alright. Technically a totem build, as this thing I'm putting down is a totem. But it's like a missile turret, bazooka, rocket launcher, mortar build. But I'm doing like freeze mortars, so it's super good versus bosses. I've got it to the point where I can almost permanently stun lock a boss. It's like really good. Like bosses are very little threats to me, unless they're like I'm doing a map that's got like a bunch of like ailment threshold and stuff, like stun resist. And the damage is good. Like all the I'm destroying everything. Like this is probably the best bossing build I've done. Like just because like there's almost no risk. My evasion's at 88% when I'm in the middle of the map. That's like max tailwind or whatever. So like if I do get hit, I have got like almost 3,000 life worth of energy shield and max HP. So I don't know, I'm just really hard to kill if I do get hit. Usually I survived the one shot, and then it's unlikely I get hit a second time. And I'm literally just running through the map, dropping these turrets on the ground. And they are just doing massive AoEs. And you can see the mobs that don't get one shot, they get frozen. So like, anything that was a threat stops being a threat almost immediately. It's just really good. It's like the best build I've played in terms of just like safety and ease of play. Like, this is not hard. I literally just put a turret on the ground. This is one turret, by the way. It's a single turret, and I can get 4 down. And it's just clearing this entire screen by itself. And I'm just running through the map, dropping turrets. And I'm like untouchable because my evasion's so high. Really fun. It had a lot of mana problems early on, so that was like what a majority of what my testing has been trying to solve. And I could still optimize it more. I'm out of currency. Or I would like have I think a completely different duel setup. I'm really liking the build. Hopefully I can get a good few Overseer tablet placements. And I can get a bunch of bosses on the way through Citadels. Overseer. Let's see if I can find a high value one. Like 7, 8. Oh, here's a 10. Oh, that's a radiator one. That's the wrong one. I don't know how many Overseers left. 6, 6, 4, 5, 7. Hopefully we have a path there. I'm guessing... Okay, we might have to take 2 different routes. I might have to go up for this one and then down for this one. Okay, so we got a couple bosses here, here, and here. And we have another tower I can put more bosses out. So we got a lot of bosses we can clear on the way to these 2 citadels. Awesome. I like bossing with this build because it just really shows off the power of it. Just get rid of some of the bad maps and some of the blank dudes. Crypts are usually a fast clear. And yeah, no Herald cheese. I'm done playing with Herald builds. I've done 2 or 3 Herald builds now, and I'm bored of them, so... This build's no Herald. No Hoa. The one unique I'm using is a very cheap unique. I think I got one of the max rolls for it for like 40 exalts for the cold to fire, or the fire to cold. Because normally this is just 100% of fire damage to cold damage, but if you get it up to 120%, you're actually getting a damage boost. So not only are you transferring all of this fire damage to cold, but you're also getting like 20% more damage. So it just ends up being like a really cheap damage boost, but now you're not doing fire damage, you're like instantly freezing everything. Like look how much freezes happen. Like anything that gets hit and doesn't die gets frozen. And that's why I want to show bosses, because bosses are just like so easy. Look at all that. It's just, there's no threat. It all just gets frozen and blended. And it's super safe. Right now, in my Anoint, I have I'm about to sneeze. Right now, my Annoyed, I have supportive Ancestors, which is just more damage and more attack speed for my totems. But I'm thinking about putting in, not this one, Ancestral Reach maybe. Just get my totems activated faster with more range, because the damage doesn't need to be improved, even though that damage is nice, obviously. But I feel like if I can get my totem placed further away, it just makes the build even safer. But it's already like, I think I've died once in the past day of playing this build, and it was because I was being as lazy as I humanly possibly could. Once you get above like 80% evasion, it just feels insane. Alright, we should have a boss next. Yep, Decay boss. Decay boss is easy. Let's get a good waystone for it. Cooldown recovery, don't care about. Burning ground, fuck that. Stun threshold, ailment threshold, that doesn't really show off the build well enough. It's fine doing those maps though. Here, we'll just do this one. Nice. Easy. I just got this amulet to drop like 30 minutes ago. Sweet. Alright. Now you guys get to see the power of this build. We finally got a boss. And hopefully I'll be showing off both those Citadels on stream, because this build is just so good versus bossing. I wanted to do an Arbiter soon. I'm super confident in this build versus Arbiter. There's like, because like everything gets frozen, there's such little threat. Like that big guy was about to do a slam, but he got frozen. Could that have killed me as this high evasion build? Yes, but he didn't get the opportunity. It's just an insane build. It's so safe. Like it's so easy. Like this is like the easiest PoE2 build I've done yet, because you literally just put a turret on the ground. On bosses there's like slightly more setup, but you're literally just putting a turret on the ground and it kills everything for you. Here we go, boss time. And that's with like maxed boss levels and stuff on the Atlas tree. He got to do nothing. He was just frozen, then he got stunned, and then he almost got frozen again there at the end, but he died. And I'm sure this could be optimized way better. Like I know I can get way more damage out of it. insane build. How easy this clear is. I never feel at risk. Like, yeah, occasionally with a high evasion build, you'll randomly get slapped, but I don't know. I have yet to die. Outside of one time when I was just standing there versus a Citadel boss. They could just all get frozen, so any mob that is a threat, you get no chance. They get no chance to actually hurt you. All my turrets doing all the work. Yeah, I have Frost Bomb. I think Frost Bomb, it's like exposure is increased by it or something. Oh, I need to put the quality. Yeah, I need to upgrade my thing. Yeah, the Frost Bomb is for the increased exposure quality, and then Hypothermia, obviously, for bossing. But outside of that, it's literally just. Do I have the gem still? I need to get another support gem in Hypothermia. I don't know what to put in it though. Maybe that spread one? Isn't there like a spreading curse thing? So I could use it on mapping? I'm not sure. Let's just keep going though. Let's find one of those bad maps to burn. Oh, I'm so low on exalts. Sure. What boss is this? Blooming Field. Let's see how this guy goes. Do you have an offline boss swap? No, I don't like doing weapon swaps, so I don't really think too much about them, but I'm also new to crossbow builds. I don't know what I would swap to. What would be the ideal swap for this kind of elemental build? But no, I haven't thought about weapon swaps yet. It's literally just the crossbow right now. But yeah, I don't really ever think about weapon swaps yet. Could easily throw a quarter swap with melee gems and drop down ice crystals. What would that do? I've never done that tech before, so I don't know what it does. What is the benefit of that? Oh, I got that weird input delay. I gotta zone out and in real quick. Yeah, I don't like doing Bell. I've literally avoided doing Bell in all of my builds because I don't know. I don't like Bell. It's super. It's good. It's boring though, like you said. Yeah, I just don't do Bell. The ice crystals are super high crit and freeze at scale with attack damage. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I'll have to look into that. That sounds like a good swap for bosses. Just depends on how mana intensive that is. I assume it wouldn't be too intensive if you did like a... Ooh, that's there. I'm assuming it wouldn't be too mana intensive. But right, yeah, the biggest problem I've been trying to solve with this build is mana. I'll read what chat says after the boss. Last time I read, well, ooh, the boss. I'll read right now. Also, a way to get much more turrets, counting them as totems. I've got overabundance right now, which gives me +1, and then I have this one, and I think another one. Yeah, I've got these two. So I've got I got 4 turrets right now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to change Frostbomb out for, so I'll try with that out. Yeah. The Frostbomb is lame and not doing much damage. I'm literally just doing it for the exposure stuff. But yeah, almost everything is coming from my turret right now. I'll have to look into those kind of optimizations, because yeah, this build's really fun and I do want to push it. It's just so much damage so fast, and then they get frozen and stunned so fast. So it's insane. Like he was about to do a big slam. Nope, not anymore, buddy. And now he's like almost stunned. I got nervous there. I like this build. It's so fun.
What luck?
And based off what you guys are saying, it sounds like I can optimize it like way better. So like it's already doing great damage. It's already making bossing and mapping fun, and I'll have to look into what you guys are saying and see how much further it can be pushed. I'm doing it on Deadeye right now because of, what is the passive? This one? Fire an additional projectile. And then I guess Tailwind's really cool too. And what's crazy is I don't even have like insane, I got a 5-link, right? But like most of them are like, this one's just +1 to limit, right? This one's magnified effect. This one's inspiration to make it cheaper. Like 3 of these aren't even boosting like the damage directly of the skill. Like this is just more area of effect. This is just what mana costs. This is like reducing the duration. So while I am getting +1 more, you know, it's less time out. So it's like this one's actually reducing the damage technically. So like this number is like slightly like lower, even though like you're firing more projectiles. So it is a damage boost, obviously, but like there's like ways this could probably get super juiced. Like I don't know. This is my first crossbow build, and my first totem build actually. This is probably the first time I've ever played totems. So since these are technically totems, I don't know if you want to actually count them as totems. And then yeah, if you didn't want to play the freeze version, like who knows what like options in the gloves could be better? Because I'm running these gloves. These just convert fire damage to cold damage. So it is a damage boost, but you know, if you didn't care about like the freeze tech to make the game like perma stun, you could probably find maybe like more damage amps for it through gloves. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, JWR, is like, I'm sure, like, right now I'm just, like, I could be swapping Magnified Effect out and stuff for bosses. Like, who knows how insane this damage can get. I'm just doing, this is just, like, a comfy, like, my entire goal with this is, like, brain off. Like, I don't want to think. I'm just running through the map with high evasion, can't be hit, putting these turrets down that are doing all the damage for me, and then it freezes and stun locks everything. Like, this is like, my goal with this was like, anybody could play this game on a controller with one hand, you know? So, like, I don't, like, there's obviously ways this could be pushed super high, so yeah, I want to start doing that, is like, looking at other gem options. The magnified effect, it clearly doesn't seem needed. I could obviously just get more area of effect in jewels too if I wanted to. My jewels are all over the place. By the way, the Prism of Belief for Artillery Ballista was like 100 exalts. No, it was 20 exalts. It was super cheap. I forget what it was. It was super cheap. But all of my jewels aren't even like super optimized. Like this one is mana regeneration and penetrating cold. This one's cold damage and mana regen. This one's totem damage and skills, skill mana cost converted to life cost. Like all of my jewels, I have no idea which direction I should push them. This one's like totem damage and life regeneration rate, and skills converted to life cost. So like totem damage, life cost, mana regen, area of effect. Like obviously my jewels could be greatly optimized. Also, do you know if these can ricochet or fork? That's a good question. How are you making the Ballista fire go so fast? I've got a bunch of attack speed stuff. So I've got Sand in the Eyes. I've got this one. Oh, yeah, projectile speed from Catapult. I've got Falcon Technique attack speed from Dexterity. This one, I don't know if skill speed, like, there's a lot of question marks I have. They're obviously shooting fast. I don't know which ones is, but these skill speed ones, I don't know if they're just increasing the placement speed or what. These totem stuff, I think some of them are like attack speed totem buffs. Yeah, 4% attack speed per summon totem. Attack speed for totems, and I got this Anointed, which is 2% attack speed per summon totem. I'm trying to have 4 out at a time, so that's 8% attack speed. What does Ballista damage scale with? I think it is totems, area of effect, projectile, fire, and duration, but I think they are counting as an attack. I'm not 100% sure. The tooltip makes the damage go, like, the tooltip goes up when I take this stuff. Like, this is area of attack damage, right? But it went up with attack damage here. So, I think it's technically counting as an attack, too. But I don't know if that's just a tooltip bug. So, I don't know if this is necessarily... like, this makes the tooltip go up. So, I'm guessing it's also attack, but it's really just this stuff. Totem damage, area of effect, attack speed. This is just damage with hits against rares and then ailments as well. This was because I don't know if I need this anymore. My gear's changed a bit. I can probably remove some of this stuff here. It's oh yeah, this stuff increases its damage. This is why I think it's an attack. Even though it's not labeled as... Oh, it is labeled as attack. I'm blind. Never mind. I'm stupid. It is an attack. It's labeled as an attack up here, not down here. So yes, it is an attack. So that's why these were going up, so... And then I have a bunch of gem level stuff. So I've got +7 to projectile skills in my crossbow, +3 to projectile skills on my amulet, and then +3 to artillery shell ballista. It was increasing its damage. And then, yeah, this is also increasing its damage 20% because if you read artillery ballista, it says... Where does it say it? Oh, the artillery, yeah, right here. Artillery converts 60% of physical damage to fire damage, and the explosion converts 90% of physical damage to fire damage. And then you have the blue flame bracers. I have it corrupted with 120% fire damage converted to cold damage, so this is amping its damage a little bit more, and then making all of it do cold damage. That's how I'm freezing. I haven't played other totem builds, so I'm not sure. This is my first time playing any totem build. It'd be better to use Gemling. I don't think... Well, I don't know. I haven't tried it on the Gemling yet. I went Deadeye for skills, fire, and additional projectile. And then Tailwind's cool, too. Or whatever it is. Yeah. Tailwind's cool, too, because it's movement speed, skill speed, and evasion rating. And it's pretty easy to stay at 10 stacks. So... yeah, that's why I went Deadeye. Maybe it's better on Gemling. I would doubt it, to be honest. Maybe. I don't think so. It depends on how much you're gaining from the quality. Quality is attack speed, so that is nice. But yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look in. I have to try it. But yeah, it's essentially a totem build. And what's cool is you can't see it on this map, but on like maps with walls, it'll like fire over the walls at mobs that are like you wouldn't normally be able to attack. You see how I was like able to just go back and loot while my totems kept clearing? It makes Breach so much more tolerable because you just put your totems down and then you're looting while they're killing. And it's just super safe. Yeah, I was looking through crossbow skills yesterday, and then I saw, not this one, but the other one. It was not artillery, whatever the other crossbow totem's called. And I was playing with that for a bit, and it sucked. I didn't like it. But then I tried this one. I was like, oh, this is fucking sick. And then I saw it was doing fire damage, so I tried it with painter's gloves. And I didn't like how it was working with painter's gloves. And I didn't want to do another Herald build anyway. But then I tried these gloves, and I noticed it was like instantly freezing like bosses. So I got a better version with a better damage roll. Because mine was only 100%. And then it was just like, it felt insane, so. You could use a corrupted fire. Oh yeah, I forgot about fire. Oh, right. That is smart. Corrupted fire flower, because you would get the extra gem skills, but since you're not igniting ever. Clever. That would require better optimized gear. Right now I am getting a lot of like attributes and evasion from my amulet. But with better optimized gear, yeah, that might be the play. Because that can go up to +6 for fire skills, and then that would just like giga amp the damage. That's a good idea. Alright, let's do this tower so we can get more. Ooh. Uh-oh. This path is forcing us to go up this way, so hopefully there's a path to both of these citadels through here. We're gonna do this bluff, just to get more view distance. Yeah, Fireflower Smart Zarian. That might be in like the ultimate like Giga version of the build. I spent all of my currency testing stuff on this build to get it to this point, so I think I'm down to like 2 div right now. So we're in farm mode. Right now I've got a lot of like jewels that are converting health cost to mana cost to life cost. I think I need to stack that more, but I'm not sure. This honestly doesn't feel too bad with how I have it set up mana wise, so maybe I can just completely drop the life cost, but since I'm never getting hit, like I'm never using my life flask since I'm high evasion, so it felt like it was okay to do. But I don't want my entirety of life cost being for this spell, so I don't know how to optimize that part. But I've got my mana regen super juiced, so I can just kind of dump down the turret pretty non-stop, and I just kind of walk forward, pressing left click, clear the screen with your, oh, the totems clear the screen for you. And yeah, I think I want to try anointing the totem distance and activation time. Right now I've got the damage one anointed, additional attack speed, but if I could put my totems down like a little bit further, because like right now my max distance is like right here. That's like if I could put it like out to there, that would be so much better to like just clear from a distance safely. So like maybe I drop this Anoint for Ancestral Alacrity. Or not that one. No, it's for Ancestral Reach. 50% increase placement range, and then they come up faster. Not sure. Gotta see what its damage looks like with Arbiter. Oh, right. Gemling has the mana cost reduction. That's smart. That would definitely help us a lot. Let's get Overseer. Oh, there is a path here. Okay, so you might be able to get to this Citadel from the butt. Either way, I think it's... Well, we should do that Spider Woods, probably. Well, we got a couple bosses here we should just slap out. But I want to go to the Citadels. I gotta clean up my dump tabs. Also, I'm so glad we got the Waystone tabs now. Yeah, right now I'm intentionally avoiding Hoa. But yeah, you could easily do this as like a Hoa and a Herald build too. But I am done playing with Hoa. I am done playing with Heralds. Like for new builds. Any new build I make from now on is not going to be using those, just because they're too OP and I've done them too many times. I stopped feeling like I'm doing a build and I'm just doing Hoa, or I'm just doing a Herald build. I imagine this would be like a Gemling, like with insane Hoa stat stacking. I could imagine this being chaos. Because look how fast they're coming down. Even with my build. Non-Gemling, no quality, no stat stacking. Yeah, that would be insane. It's always Ingenuity plus Hoa plus arrows. Yep. Yep. A few of my builds have been that lately, and I'm just, yeah. I imagine those uniques are being somewhat changed in the next patch. Yes, I'm still using my Ingenuity belt, but whatever. Those items 100% need to be made more rare in 0.2. The fact that, like, you can buy Hoa for, like, less than a Divine is insane. It's just because it's so easy to get. People farm them non-stop. Yeah, please let me know, because I am very interested in how it feels. I completely forgot about some of those interactions with Gemling, like the reduced mana costs. Because I picked Deadeye from, like, just by reading, like, oh, additional projectile. That seems smart. But Gemling sounds giga. Yeah. My computer gets so laggy during Breach. Look at this. It's like just completely destroying the quality. And because your turrets are doing all the heavy lifting, you just run around looting. Oh, I got killed. There we go. We finally had a death. Let me see what happened. Was it just that big dude slapping me for like a big purse? Yep. That dude right there just stabbed me with his laser. That'll happen. That's also why I like doing the freeze version. If that guy had been frozen, I wouldn't have died. But maybe he did get frozen. Maybe I was trying to clear too much of the screen at once, and I just left him up too long. Waystone. Where's my waystones at? Yeah, I was spreading myself out pretty far there. Of course, if I had better damage, they would have died fast there too. Let's do the Willow with the boss then. What's the boss of Willow? Oh, I think it's what's it? The ring boss in Act 1 that has his family at the grave. Yeah, if you got your area effect big enough with Gemling, you wouldn't need the extra projectile probably. You just scale the damage of Hoa. That one burst just breaks everything. Alright. Now I'm respecting the mobs, now that I've died again. I've died twice now with this build. Where's the Willow boss? I think he's like in the middle sometimes, in like a little stone castle. This build is very fun. I am having a blast on this build. It is a very brain-off build. It's one of the few builds that I feel like I can actually read Twitch chat while playing. Even though it's probably going to still get me killed a couple times. Not Twitch chat, but both my stream chats. I do stream on both. I'm live on both right now. If you prefer the other one, I try and read both chats. I gotta get myself a multi-chat set up. Yeah, this build's very fun. Set and Brigade is OP, yeah, it's like, compared to the builds I've been playing, which is like Magma Barrier, where I need to be hyper-focused, timing my blocks, anything can kill me at any point, this 87% evasion rating totem build is the polar opposite. Yeah, I could definitely amp this damage more. If I could get that a bit faster of a fight. I don't know if it's going to be the silver necklace or whatever. That's the play to get the biggest damage amp. I'm sure there's some optimization of the talent tree, but that boss did like, what, 3 attacks there? And they were all super easy to avoid because he just so slowed and stunned the entire time. Oh, I got my new passive. I had just been putting these points here, but I don't even know if I need these anymore since I optimized my gear. I'm just gonna put them into one of these for now, and I'll think about where to put it later. I don't want to sit here looking through talent. Have you tried Yeah, I don't use Trample Toe because of how OP it is. There are a bunch, like, it's the same reason why I'm avoiding playing Heralds in this build or Hoa in this build, is that I use Trample Toe a lot in my early builds, and now it's just like, yeah, I think they're too OP. They take the fun out of the build, but yes. Trample Toe is insane for Magma Barrier builds. I've seen people one-shot +4 Arbiter with Trample Toe. Yeah, I've never played a totem build before. I don't even know if this technically counts as a totem build. Like, yes, it's flagged as a totem, but this is like a missile turret mortar launcher build. This does not feel like I'm playing totems. Usually Ritual, if you're not running Chaos Inoculation, is just impossibly hard. But with this build, you just set your totems and you run around. I've never seen a King of the Mist thing once. I defer, every time I do Ritual, I defer that to see if I can get a King of the Mist, whatever it's called. I've never seen one. I've got maybe like 600 to 800 hours played right now. Never seen one. I've not seen King of the Mist one time. I think I need that spreading curse so I can use it on mapping more. Right now I only use the hypothermia on bossing. Yeah, you should definitely play it if you're trying to like min-max like your damage. Like Hoa would be the play for sure. Or like things like Trample Toe and stuff, but like, even if, like, Heralds and those uniques don't get nerfed, at minimum, the drop rate's gonna get nerfed. Like, because right now, anyone can play any of those builds. Like, you can get cheap Hoas for less than a Divine. And they just completely take over the build. It doesn't look like I'm seeing a path up this way, but it looks like it's still going this way, so we might still be good to keep pathing this way towards the Citadel. I want to do that Spider Woods boss, though. Do we try a plus 50 elemental res on a boss just to see how it goes? Like, is this like a science? We test my damage on a bad map? Nah. We'll just send it into Sandpit. We'll test that when we optimize again, because again, this isn't optimized quite yet. Maybe I need to put like primal, what is it, primal armament in here instead of magnified effect. So primal armament, 25% more weapon damage, elemental damage. I don't know if that would apply to this though. I don't know if I can go in totems. It is an attack. Oh yeah, finally a map we can see, so you can actually see what's happening with the totems. Not like a dark palette. Even though the resolution scaling gets tanked because of my computer. One totem. This is a 50 elemental res map, and like the mobs are dying just fine. It's not one-shotting the rares, but they're getting killed. So. Not the worst modifier. I do believe I have some penetration somewhere in my passively and in my duels. I just want to see if all of that did get cleared running through like that. Yep. Basically all of it got cleared. Nice. This is awesome. Maps like this, you can really see the power of this build, where you just like run by mobs, the totems just are just clearing it all for you. Look at this, like the last 30 seconds has been insane, where I've just literally ran past like 100 to 150 mobs, and like they're all cooked, except for like the stupid ghosts that phase in and out. Super fun skill. Got the ghost rares here I gotta stick around for, and on that one for Frozen GG. Drop. Don't mind if I do. Oh, this would be pretty much how a trap build plays, huh? This is basically like how a trap build functions, except it's a projectile that shoots up in the air. But yeah, this would be a super fun trap style. Just darting around the map on a shadow, pooping out all your little traps. Of course. Okay. So we got a crypt we can do. Crypt boss is fun. Do one of my plus 16 waystones. Let's see if I have a good plus 16. Here, that one's not gonna brick my damage. What's this one? Oh, a seepage there too. Nice. Alright, this is a waystone 16 crit. Even on the waystone 16, most stuff is just kind of dying. Instant death. See how it goes on the boss. Let's go back in there. Yeah, clean up this damage a bit. like, even then, despite that taking, what, like, maybe 20 seconds to kill him, he got off 3 attacks. And I'm sure I can either optimize to where I am freezing more often, or just doing more damage to kill him, like, in 5 seconds instead, so... I have... This might be, like, the first build I try and push to, like, clear a +4 Arbiter. We'll see how high I can get the damage, but I'm having fun with it. This one's cool. I love that it just, like, freezes everything, and you don't, like, it nothing, like, it just... With it freezing everything, it just makes the game feel like you're playing, like an arcade game, almost. It's just like... I don't know how to... It just feels like I'm playing a different game with this build. Which is, I guess, how totem builds are supposed to be played. Alright. That was an easy boss kill. Okay. I want to do that Spider Woods. Not enfeeble. Oh, and I do good damage. So I'm like a baby map. I can just pump on. Why not? This one's got 75% max life to monsters, so it won't be a fast blaster map. But why not? Let's send this into the Spider Crit Woods. Oh, 75% max life for Delirium, though. Oh, never mind. Seems fine. Like everything gets instant frozen, so like even if it was about to attack you, it most likely won't. If it does attack you, you've got 89% evasion with max tailwind, so you're just like, I don't know. This feels like the safest and like easiest build I've done yet. Don't die to anything stupid. Or getting stuck. Whoa. That was a big burst of life. I didn't even see what happened. I was paying attention. Where's the boss? I don't even remember who the boss is on this map. Oh, it's probably the Bramble boss from Act 1. We're gonna come back for the breach after we do the boss. If I find where the boss is. stun. Oh, I ain't got frozen. All of these are just so hard to see, so I don't know what animation he's in right now. About to be the flower pods. Yep. Oh. Nice. What? There's 4 rares right there.
Don't mind if I do.
Alright, let's see if we can handle a breach. My bags are full though. Probably should have put the turrets down before starting this. Whoa. Yeah, obviously breach would be way easier if you're using heralds. But even without heralds, that was fine. That's done. Yeah, that's done. Rust Bowl, Sulfuric Caverns. Well, we don't need to clear this way. We're clearing this way right now. But let's do more bosses. Where are these at? Yeah, let's... Sulfuric Cavern should be fun. That's the one with the 2 bosses, right? Is Sulfuric Caverns the twin boss, whatever, the horse? Not the horse, the Mastodon boss? Or the caster? I think so. This one's either the druid or that one. I think it's the duo. probably just missed a bunch of rares, but I saw a big path of mobs and I just wanted to sprint through them. It was fun. I don't care about the efficiency, I'll have to double that. Keep going forward. Here's the boss. Whoa. What was damaging me? Poison cloud? Oh, there's a poison cloud there I can't see. Look at that. It was underneath something. What the fuck is killing me? Alright, let's see how this goes. Like, he's still in his attack animation for attacking me over there. Now he's stunned and frozen. Easy build. This build's awesome. I'm having a blast on this build. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to make a build guide for this one. I actually need to look up if how many builds there are out there for artillery ballista. Because if there are already builds out there, I don't need to do it. This seems fun. And really good. I like the perma freezing on bosses. It's so good. This is my first time doing like a super high evasion character. Usually hey, what's up, Psycho? How you doing, bro? Long time no chat. My first time doing a high evasion build. Usually it's like mostly energy shield with like evasion as the secondary, but this is the first time I've super dumped into evasion. And I like it a lot, with the energy shield being the like small buffer needed to survive one shots. Doesn't survive all one shots, but it does a lot of them. Yeah, I knew I would have missed a rare up when I was like, oh yeah, there are 3 right there, okay.
Nice.
I'm leveling pretty fast. This character might become my highest level before long. I think my highest level right now is 92 or 93. Let's do the Rust Bowl just to get another boss kill. Boss kills are the most fun part about this build to me right now. We got 2 Citadels soon. Yay. Elemental res. Less life recovery sucks since I'm using a life cost for some of my spell skills. We'll see how that feels though on a boss fight. If it'll be bad or not. Hopefully it's not too bad. Look, I just set these totems down, get the run back here, loot the map, get the bow back to fighting. Blood build. Okay, so I just have to life flask more. It's not the end of the world. My passive regen is not enough to keep me up. I stream a little bit. I tried streaming some game dev yesterday, Psycho, but it was weird. Like, the game dev community, like, for the most part, they're cool, but there's a lot of, like, gatekeepers, so, like, there are, like, a lot of weird people, like, jumping in and, like, criticizing how we were doing stuff, and then you had, like, the weirdos. At one point on stream, like, our next game has, like, a bunch of characters in it, like NPCs, and I was generating NPCs in our character creator, and, like, a lot of the comments were, like, telling me to, like, mess with the boob slider and stuff, and it was just, like, I was just trying to have a good time streaming my work, and I got people, like, being clowns about how we're operating, like, in the engine, or which engine we were using, and then I got weirdos just, like, being weirdos, so it was just like, yeah, maybe I won't stream game development. Yeah, I know. I was really looking forward to streaming game development. You know, maybe in the future when I have, like, I was streaming it at a weird time, and there was only, like, 3 or 4 people in the chat at a time, so, like, maybe once, like, if I had a, you know, bigger viewer count with moderators around that were, like, getting rid of that crap, but it was just, like, super annoying at the time I was doing it, so I was like, oh, maybe I won't stream it again for a while. Yeah, and when those were the only comments you're getting, it's like, come on, guys. Like, I stopped doing the character creator because it was literally like, anytime there was a comment, it was about the boob slider. And I was like, what are you doing? It's like it's clearly like a silly card collecting kids game. So it's like, why are we? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Ectos? Look at that dead ass boss. Oh yeah, the Stormweaver rip. Well, it was a good try at least. I hope it goes well for you on Monk. Monk might be good, to be honest. Yeah, I was farming a bunch of currency for, like, optimizing my Reflect build. My Gemling one. But then I was just bored last night, and I was like, let me look through crossbow skills, and I didn't really like any of them. I tried the other totem, whatever the other Ballista is, and I didn't like it, but then I tried this one. I was like, oh, this one's fucking awesome. And then I spent all the currency I was saving up for my Gemling on this guy. So I'm broke again. I'm down to 2 Divines, 25 Exalts. Why not? Do we have another boss to do? We could do the Fortress boss. Who's the Fortress boss again? Well, we're going away from the Citadels, but bosses are fun. We'll do the Fortress boss. This build is very fun. I'm contemplating whether I should do a guide on it or not, or build on it rather, a build video. Because I'm having a lot of fun with it. This is probably my new currency farming build, though. Just because it's so brain off. You can play this while, like, I'm watching TV or something. So a lot of the problem with this game, not problem, but this game's difficulty compared to every other ARPG I've played is, like, so much... You require so much more attention for this game than you do any other, like, BOE 1 or D4 or whatever. But this build is very brain off. So you can, like, watch shows. Like, I'm getting away with reading chat more than I normally can. And it's using a meme unique. Anytime I get away with using meme uniques, I'm happy. Well, I wouldn't call it a meme unique, but it's not HOA, it's a non-meta unique. You don't see it in very many builds. Oh, this is Babala. For some reason, I thought it was the Act 1 Frozen boss. Wonder how this will go. Oh, she almost one-shot me. That's what I was worried about. Being dumb and almost dying. Because she's a squirrely turd. Yeah, if I can just amp the damage by like 30%, we got a good build here. I'm sure I can optimize this. My jewels are really bad. And I've spent a lot of like stats into mana regeneration. It is indeed a blue flame build. It is indeed a blue flame build. That's how I'm causing the freezes. We no longer do fire damage. And the blue flame I'm using is corrupted for 120% conversion, so it's not just converting the damage, but it's a 20% damage damage. 120% fire damage converted to cold damage, so more damage, and I'm freezing everything on the screen. Do you think it's worthy of a video, Ektos? I was doubting my Gemling video, and that ended up being one of my most popular videos. But I've been doubting this build because I don't know how popular Ballista is as right now. Yeah, it is working with, it is working. That's why I'm Deadeye. It's for the extra projectile. No, I did not level like this. I have every character at endgame right now, so now I'm just trying out a bunch of different builds. I'm just like trying out stuff for to learn for 0.2. I'm just like trying to get as knowledgeable about the game as possible right now. So I'm just trying different builds with different uniques. So no, I did not level this way. Long-winded answer for your question. Yes, this looks like an interesting build. It's very fun, and it's like... I can imagine playing this on a controller would be awesome. Because, like, you freeze everything, so, like, you're never at risk of really dying. Especially since you're high evasion. And then you're just putting turrets down on the ground. So, like, for console gamers or whatever, like... I don't know how it plays on controller. Maybe controller feels really good, but I imagine, like... just running around on a controller, just dropping these turrets and then never fighting is like a really chill controller build. Oh, gotcha, Ben. Then maybe I do a video about it. And yeah, it's not using Heralds or Hoa. That's like all of my builds right now that I'm making from like here until 0.2. I'm not going to use Heralds. At least Herald of Lightning and Ice in like the cheese mechanic way, where it's like chain clearing the screen. And I'm not going to use like... I'm going to keep using my Ingenuity belt because belts suck. Unless there's like a cool unique belt I find. But I'm not going to use like the OP Hoa anymore. Because Hoa just goes into every build. I'm sure Hoa would be insane in this build. I'm sure, like, if you were using it with, like, a pure deck stacker gemling, your damage would be off the chart. Who would care about the freeze when you have your turrets going nuts? You just run through the map, you put turrets down, and you just keep running. Like, it's completely brain off. Let those mobs get cleared while I'm not even at them. What's your passive tree skill look like? I'll show you. This is really fun, Sniff. I'm having a lot of fun with this build. I am enjoying it quite a lot. So I'm Deadeye, so I started here, got all this projectile stuff, projectile attack speed, increased damage with enemies with ailments into the freeze build. Came over here, got the move speed and evasion rating. 100% evasion rating from equipped armor was like a massive boost to my evasion. Plus I wanted the extra dex nodes here, so it was like 2 extra points for a giga evasion dump. 1% attack speed per dexterity. This ability is an attack, so attack damage increase. Skill speed plus move speed. 20% increased elemental damage with attacks. If you look at Artillery Ballista, it's got 2 different attacks. Hold on, I gotta move to see those stats. It's got 2 different attacks. It's got the, how do I see them again? Oh, right here, yeah. It's got the artillery part, which, where do I read the text at? I forget where, oh, right here. So you have the artillery part, which is converting 90% of physical damage to fire damage, and the explosion, which is 90% of physical damage to fire damage. So a majority of it is elemental damage. Then you've got exploit, which was just on the way. It was increased damage with hits on enemies with ailments. We got evasion rating. I don't know if these 3 points are worth it anymore. Probably. Maybe not. 100. I mean, it's a lot of it. Yeah, it's probably worth it. Attack speed or area effect and then projectile speed. These are just. I don't know if I need Emboldened Avatar anymore. I'm freezing pretty fast, but yeah, it's probably worth it. I'm not sure. There's still more to test, but Elemental Pen is obviously good. You got more damage to uniques and bosses, and then more chance to freeze them. These were attack speed talents that I was taking on my Molten Blast Monk. They were really good there, so I took them here. And then obviously if you're blinding these mobs with your high evasion build, that's just less chance to get hit. This was all stuff I had to take because my gear was poorly optimized earlier. I bet I could refund some of these now and be fine. Let's see. Nope. I still need that one. But I don't need that one anymore. We can put that into more totem stuff for now until I figure out what I want to do. But yeah, it is an attack. So all of this increases its area of effect and damage. And then totem stuff. So you got +1 totem, +1 totem. Right now I have this anointed, Supportive Ancestors, which is 25% attack damage and then 2% attack speed per summon totem. I can get 4 totems out. I'm thinking of swapping into Ancestral Reach because you really can't put them down far away, but maybe a 50% increased range plus them coming up faster. Maybe that'll be really nice for mapping, but right now I'm doing the increased damage. In most of my jewels are a mess. Right now some of them are increased or skill cost to life and then totem damage. Some of them are like mana regen. Some of them are cold damage. I don't know how to optimize the jewels. I got a +3 Prism of Belief for the Artillery Ballista. And a lot of this was stuff I was doing. I was doing the other Ballista at first. I don't remember what it was called. But I didn't like it. It wasn't fun. First crossbow. Ripwire Ballista. I tried Ripwire Ballista first, and I didn't like it. It wasn't good. It sucked.
Ballista is an emplacement.
Like, I was trying to do a bunch of, like, weird chain projectile stuff with this. And I didn't like it. But this one was way more fun.
Artillery Ballista is an emplacement that launches long...
Shouldn't you grab the present more dex and evasion though? Which one's that? Do you have a plan or a POBA for the build? No. I just started this build last night and I haven't really set up anything for it. You don't think you've seen a Ballista build like this? Alright, Ektos. I trusted your judgment on my last build, but and then it did better than I expected, so. Have you considered using those gloves that turn Ellie into poison? Right now, like my default for AoE right now is wanting to solve it all with poison, so yes. But I've done so many poison builds that I was just trying to specifically make a blue flame build. But yeah, I'm sure poison would work great with this. It would clear really well, but I don't think it's needed. It does so much AoE. Do you think that its accuracy attack speed is worth it even for more attack speed? I don't know. I have no idea how to optimize this build. This is my first crossbow build. This is my first totem build. Like, I'm sure this is really unoptimized. I'm sure this is probably better on a stacking gemling too. Oh, that's a cool node. 25% chance to increase ailment with projectiles. We don't need Pierce, though. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to optimize it. Like I said, this literally started being made last night, so you guys are still in, like, the very early stages of witnessing the build. I have no idea what would be better to optimize it for. Like, there's stuff over here that's more projectile and attack damage, like maybe, or physical damage. Like, maybe these are just more important. I don't know. I have no idea. Did I finish the map? I did. Let's do a decay. But right now I'm just having fun because it is Blue Flame. Like, we're getting to use a unique that I haven't used before. Anytime I'm using a new unique that transforms a build, I'm happy, right? What about single target? Oh, you're about to see the single target, my friend. You're about to see the single target. Single target is good and can be made way better, but is, oh, great, Burning Ground. I don't want to do... What's elemental weakness? Does that mean I'm, like, doing less elemental damage? I don't want to do less damage. I want to get a good showing of the boss damage. Burning Ground, fuck. We gotta have a good waystone that I could show the build off on. Don't want extra energy shield. I just want a normal map. Why are they all burning ground? That's right, they're all burning ground because I keep leaving my burning grounds in here. Duh. Yeah, all the bad maps are left in here because I keep leaving them in here. I need to vendor my bad maps so I don't have to look through them like this. Here, we'll do that one. That one seems fine. Yeah, we'll do that one. Decay boss is the druid, right? Should be a good showcase. Yeah, so like, agreed, bend over, like, part of the, like, I don't know if I'm going to be making another gemling build in 0.1 because, like, I just feel, like, I don't know, it just feels unfun to me. Like, would gemling being better with this? I don't, probably. If you just, oh, my game crashed. Would gemling be better with this build? Probably. I'm liking the +1 extra projectiles, plus Tailwind is awesome. But, like, I don't know. I just don't want to play more gemlings. They just seem too OP. Yeah, it's another thing I'm avoiding right now, Denny's. I'm specifically avoiding making builds with certain things. I'm like, I don't want to play gemling anymore. It's too OP. I'm not playing with Hoa. Hand of Wisdom in action is Hand of Wisdom in action is just too OP. I don't want to do any more builds with that. Like, so many of my builds are already using it. And so many of my builds are already using heralds. So yes, you could add heralds to this, you could add hand wraps, but I'm not. I'm not specifically because I'm avoiding those things, but they would make the build technically better. Like even just adding Herald of Ice by itself would be a good addition for this build probably. But I don't want to. My assumption is all of those interactions are getting nerfed, so like it's not good to learn it for this patch, if that makes sense. Well, I don't even know if I want to call it off meta. Like, yes, it is off meta, but I'm not doing off meta for the sake of doing off meta. I'm doing it because I don't think it's like I'm learning anything, right? Like, I'm trying to learn, I guess. Is this what I'm trying to do, if that makes sense. I'm just trying to learn new stuff, and I'm not learning anything by spamming hand wraps and heralds. I also suspect that they're going to get nerfed or something, at least like changed a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. I want to learn. Because what happens if like in 0.2, this is like a meta build, like because of balance patch changes they make. Like then you get to, like then you have a ground up on everybody else. You know, you see something change and you're like, oh wow, that makes my artillery ballista build better. And now it's like, you know, one of the best endgame builds because of that. You get what I'm saying. I'm trying to learn. But it's also just fun, yes. It is also just fun. So like everything you said is correct, but there's also other. It's fun, it's off meta. I'm learning. And honestly, like, I feel like a majority of the player base wants to play builds like this as opposed to, like, I know for the meta, when everyone says meta, what they mean is the top 1% of players meta. They don't mean, like, the overall meta. Because I don't think the majority of players in the entire game, across all skill levels, are playing, like, Spark builds. I think a lot of the new players see a skill like this and like, oh, I want to try and make it work, and they can't. Because, you know, they don't know how or whatever. So I feel like this build has the potential of, like, if you talk about all of the players, it has the potential to be, like, more meta because, like, casual players want to play builds like this more than blasters, right? And there's more casuals than blasters. Thanks, Sniff. Yeah, a lot of it just comes from, like, I literally just sat in my hideout for like an hour last night trying different skills and then going into Waystone level 1s and seeing how they felt on maps, and like some of it's literally just trying skills and like, oh, okay, this seems kind of fun. What if I add attack speed to it? Is it more fun? What if I add fire damage to cold damage? Is it more fun? Like, sometimes it's just like a slow process of having to test everything. Let's see how a breach goes. Am I dead? Look how low my resolution gets though. My computer needs an upgrade bad. Yeah, if I can just get the damage a little bit better. Obviously, it's just completely brain off, but if the damage was just like 30 to 40% better, which I think I can get it there, this becomes the freest clearing bow. Don't get hit by any of these AoEs. And I know nothing about totem builds. There might be some totem uniques I'm unaware of that could make this build even better. I have no knowledge of totem builds, so I need to like look into totem uniques. There might be something I'm missing out on about totem builds that make this way better. And if you used Heralds with this, like imagine if you had Herald of Lightning and Ice there, this build like clears breaches instantly with no effort. I could see people pushing this, what's it called, Artillery Ballista, even further, like with lots of different styles. Yeah, I thought about Firestorm too. I just get so turned off the fire builds right now because anytime I do a fire build, I want to make it a Ignite build, and Ignite just sucks. I have not played hardcore, Ben, so I do not know. Instantly frozen before he can do anything. Now he's stunned, and he was almost so he got frozen, stunned, and then as he was coming out of stunned, he was at 60% on his next freeze. So he would have maybe got to start his next attack and then got frozen, but he died. So this build's sick. It's just like so safe and so easy to play. That boss was free. Oh, I got 3 dragons. Nice. Ooh. High evasion rating, 27 cold res, 175 evasion rating, 30 dex, 30 int, 33 mana regen. Might be able to craft that and sell it later. Poison Ballista from PoE 1. I've never played Poison Ballista in PoE 1. I have no idea what that looks like. But maybe I will look that up, and if I do a build guide, I'll reference that in the build video. So people who are fans of that can be like, ooh, cool, I'll give it a shot. I gotta start being smarter with my maps, so I'm not sitting here being a dumbass just looking through them. You know what, fuck it, we're just gonna take them and go. We're not gonna think about it. Okay, no more bosses to clear this way, so let's go back to climbing towards the citadels. We got a steep to clear. Already almost 92. I think I was like 86 yesterday when I started this build. I'm flying through the levels. Those mobs just evaporated. That was a rare. This is sick. Maps like this are fun. Look at this. You're just like running forward and you're just dropping the, look at it. You're just running forward and like your totems are behind you, but they're like catching up to you like by shooting. So you're just like walking forward, literally setting it and forgetting it. And you're just going. Might have to wait here for this rare. Look at that. Look how much area I'm covering on this map. Like if you could only farm steep, this would be a god tier map for this build. We just like clear this over and over. Yeah, I hate my stash. Like I can't be bothered to manage it. Both my dump tabs are almost full. It's the same thing of arrows raining down from the sky, but it's poison. Oh, that sounds fun. So if I converted this to poison, like you were saying, it would be basically what you're saying with that build. That's funny. Yeah, I like the free version right now, just because I haven't used Blue Flame Gloves. I got plenty of poison builds, though. I might try a poison version of this now that you say that. This has been the most fun map I've played in a long time. Like, I'm literally just running forward, dropping these turrets, and it is just clearing everything. guess I'm gonna have to spend the night editing a video for this build, just to get like the first thoughts out there. That was nuts. This build's crazy. I don't know, I've been playing too much Magma Barrier, which is such a high effort build. You're having to like pay so much attention, not only to survive, but to like time your blocks. And this is like the opposite of that. This is as brain off as it gets. So it's just like highly enjoyable. Like the Magma Barrier builds are fun, but this is like a break, you know? This is like a relaxing walk in the park. Yeah, I'm only using Frost Bomb and Hypothermia right now. I've had some people recommend like Ice Shards and stuff. For like weapon swaps. Lots of ways to optimize. We'll have to see what's the best. Boss? We do. I want to do the seepage first, though, just to see... Not the seepage, the tower first, though, just to see if we can path to those citadels from here. Because that's the biggest question mark I've had, is can we get to those citadels? Stealing my thunder, Meteor Shower. Turn off. Let my artillery do the work. Sheesh. Silly shrine. Still didn't kill me though. That high evasion makes it where you get hit once. Still unlikely you get hit a second time. You just can't get one shot. The only reason I'm getting hits is I'm literally face walking into the mob. If I wasn't doing that, I wouldn't be happening. Okay. It looks like we have a path to both of these citadels, boys. Excellent. Looks like this one will go down to here, and this path will go up to here. Was worried. Let's get an overseer. Hit that one. Rip. Mission complete. Breacher at the front either means we got super lucky with this placement or we got multi-breaching here. See what happens. Come over here, drop 2 turrets down. Come over here, drop 2 turrets down. Come over here, drop 2 turrets down. Yep, it is a multi-breach map. Solved it. See if I can survive all the breaches. Woo-wee! Let's go. There's another breach. It's not like, again, if you had added heralds to this, this would be the god tier breach clearing build. But even without heralds, I'm clearing breach fine. Much faster by that ring forever ago. Like I was dropping earlier. Nope, I am not buying right now. I'm back in farm currency mode. Oh, am I dead? Oh. Got stunned, was worried. See if I can clear another path before this breach ends. Yeah. The fun part about breach. Looting it. Let's go. Woo! I love this part. Do you guys believe me? Or do you think I'm lying? I know everyone loves the looting of breach part. Especially in multi-breach maps. Who doesn't love clicking stuff? It's not about the ooh, more breaches! Yay! Alright, I just want to kill the boss and full clear the map so I have a better, like, idea of where I'm running. Especially now that they've added where you can keep seeing them on the map. I don't feel bad about leaving them behind. Before I would forget about them. But now I won't. So just full clear the map, get the boss down, and then we'll handle all the breaches. Another breach this way. Excellent. My bag's full yet? Where's the boss? I want to kill the boss. No, this map didn't have a boss. This was only a breach map. That's right. This map only had breach. I wanted it to roll a boss, but we didn't get the overseer to land on it. This is just a breach map. It's still helpful to full clear, just so you know, like, all the tunnel paths that you can go down on a stupid map like this. Oh boy. That's bad. There we go. Woo. I had double mana drain mobs on me, and I was out of a mana flask. I did not know if I was going to be able to get away from them. Especially how fast that one is. There we go. Get them frozen and GG. Power of this build. The power. Oh, someone trying to buy gear from me. After this breach, I'll zone out, so I need divines. See if this guy still wants it. Probably should have waited to see if he joined the party before zoning out, but my bag was full anyway. But we joined. He wanted that neck. Alright, back to loot in this 10 breach map. Part of me just wants to skip doing the breaches, because breaches are so boring. Like, they're fun, but then they're like, they're so time consuming. I just want to go kill bosses. There's no boss in this map. The only boss I'm doing is the left click boss. Over here. So many splinters to pick up. Ah. And there's still so many more breaches. Did I already clear this way? Shit, I already cleared that way. No, we're out of time. Okay. Oh my god, and there's still so much more of the map to clear, so there could be so many more breaches I haven't found. I'm sure there's more I haven't found. I think I'm guessing this is the 10 breach one or whatever. Go ahead and full clear, find all the mobs. At least clear the map in case I die, so I get the credit either way. I'll have to come back in augury. Or seepage, whatever this is. Oh, just give me. Oh, look, another one. See how many more I can find. Nope, there's another one. Damn, so many breaches. Shit. I want to do bosses. I'm sure we're almost done. Looks like there's another this way. Oh no, I'm stunned. We're fine. Almost got stunned in chaos there. Hey, welcome back, Ektos. I am stuck in a map with a billion breaches I don't want to do. I could just leave, but it's a good test for the build. Clearly it can handle breach though. The freeze is just trivialized the content. Like, it's already doing enough damage, and if you could amp its damage more, maybe if it just one-shot everything, you wouldn't need the freezes, but I think I like the freezes. I like the blue flame gloves, whatever. They're fun. Whoa. The biggest problem I'm having is being able to see. It's a very hard to see with build, but you don't need to see if you just put your turrets down and pray that they're going to do their job. Sometimes I get stuck on a mob, and I think I'm stunned, so I'm gonna die. You're a legend. Woo. That was a crowded area. Yeah, this is pretty brain off. Like, it's getting to the point where, like, I'm able to consistently look at chat and then, like, I'm not worried about dying. Like, I just feel more safe playing this build than I played any build. I definitely think high evasion. Like, this is the first time I've done a high evasion build, like over 80%, mixed with light energy shield. It feels way better than energy shield high with, like, a mix of evasion. Like 80+% evasion rating feels very good. If you could get over 90%, I feel like you'd feel wonderful. So yeah, it's the first time doing high evasion. Keeping the combat going. We'll loot whenever this is all done. So free. You're just dropping turrets and they are doing everything for you. I called my Ember Fusillade a missile turret build, but this is a missile turret build. Except it's doing frost bombs. A frost mortar build. I don't know what to call the build, but it is quite enjoyable. Blue Flame Mortar build. Blue Flame Ballista build. I like Blue Flame in the title. It's a Blue Flame something build. Blue Flame Ballista build kind of rolls off the tongue. I don't like the sound of Blue Flame Artillery build. Yeah, that's not too bad, actually. Wow, look how many Bleach Swimmers are on the ground I gotta pick up. How many more? Get 2 down there. Alright, since they're way down there, I think we can just go ahead and loot up here. Oh boy.
That's quite nice.
Wonder if we got enough. I doubt we have enough for a full Breach Claw or whatever they are.
I'm out of mana.
I don't care about read orbs. My bags are full though. Airstrike build, that's cool. Sorry, you guys have to watch this boring section of me looting. Looks like we got a couple Chaos Orbs at least, so... My Exalted Orb stash is growing. I was broke, and over the course of this stream, I'm gonna say I've made, like... So far, like 5 to 6 Divines, so... When I go to optimize this build, I should hopefully be able to optimize it right. I just don't know what to drop. Like, I feel like I want more added damage to attacks on my rings. But I went with rarity so I can magic fine with it. And I have a lot invested in the mana regeneration. And I just don't know if that's the best way to solve this build's mana problems. Like, I'm not sure. And the passive tree I need to change up. Let's make sure I got everything. I didn't go full north, I think. Maybe I did. I think we're good. If we're not good, I don't care. I'm tired of being in this freaking map. So I got 2 more Waystones reaches to do. Everything just gets frozen before it can kill you. Then it dies shortly after freezing. It's awesome. Feels so safe always. Like I'm literally just face walking into these mobs where I know they're about to get frozen and not attack me.
Now this will come in handy.
Okay, one last breach, and then we can finally move on to bossing.
I'm out of mana. No mana.
Yeah, I'm sitting here getting the loot. Well, like that's probably what I should be doing is breach. Is just I drop all these things down, and then I intentionally like go just a slightly bit slower while I loot. Focus more on looting while I'm in the actual breach while my turrets are clearing stuff. I'll be like less aggro. Right now I'm just trying to like walk forward as much as possible in front of my turrets, but go a little slower, be smarter. I'm not dying, obviously, but I'll be smarter with my time if I'm not double backing and looting always.
Barely broken sweat.
Can't believe how many levels I've gotten on stream too. Almost gotten a 3rd level. Zoom in. Alright, get the fuck out of here. Boss? Yes. Seepage again, but it's a boss at least. Oh, we can do that sulfur caverns too, but we're gonna go up this way. Of course. Do you like the spiral volley skill? That's one of the skills I was wanting to test out. I haven't done crossbow builds, quarterstaff builds, or bow builds yet, really. And spiral volley is the one that looked the most interesting to me of all the bow skills. It's high up on my list to make a build for. Spiral volley looks super fun.
Prepare yourself.
Those guys were gonna slam me, but they got frozen. It's just like, even though I was being a dingus there, like your turrets are your ultimate support. They're like they're the hard carry. They're not only keeping you alive, but they're doing all the damage. I've gotten a lot of Chaos Orbs today. I'm sure I'm going to be good on currency. This is a good farming build. I imagine this is going to be my farming build for the rest of 0.1. Anytime I need currency, I'm probably hopping on this guy. Put on, like, some TV shows and just farm for, like... Oh, I should do, like, some trials, too. I bet these are god tier trials, huh? I should probably go do, some ultimatum after we do a couple more maps. See how this does versus ultimatum bosses. I imagine it's going to be one-shotting ultimatum bosses. Where's this dingus at? Come here, dingus. Whoa! Was not expecting that. And he's about to be frozen again, frozen again. Look at that, dude. He get frozen twice. What was that, a 10-second kill? Frozen twice in that time? I have almost nothing into freeze buildup. So, like, that could get even higher if you were to, like, optimize around freeze.
In my sight.
This build's sick. I'm so happy with it.
Out of mana.
The skill is sick, rather. The build is not near done. But the skill is sick. Ooh. Yeah, gotta be careful of those ground slam AoEs. But even then, they get frozen midair sometimes. It's funny. Can you do cast on freeze with this? Probably, but I don't think you need it.
I need more mana.
You would need a lot more spirit, because you definitely want Ghost Dance and Wind Dancer. So you would need the spirit for it. Maybe with a better optimized set, you can work in cast on freeze, but I don't know what you would even put into the cast on freeze that would be helping out. Because, like, even if you put, like, because you already have so much mana problems. I think its damage is fine on its own without cast on freeze. But I am not sure. Most of the time when I try cast on stuff, it's, like, doesn't feel good. I don't know why. Probably because I'm not doing it right, but... It's usually a lot of investment for cast on, and you're better off just not using that. In my experience. Because your main skill is good enough on its own. Yeah, those are the kind of mobs that'll kill you. Yeah, this build's fun. I guess I'll have to make a video about it.
That's quite nice.
Yeah, I killed a couple Citadels with it yesterday, so I already know what Citadel boss is. And they will get better with more optimization for more damage. So probably can at least kill Base Arbiter. I already know it can kill Base Arbiter. I haven't done it yet, but I already know it's gonna be good enough. Okay. Alright, let's just do the bluff. And we can see if we can get to these two Citadels. Oh, that would be fun. You would have to... It's a fire skill, so it would technically have to go and cast on Ignite. I don't think you could put it... Oh, I guess you could put technically and cast on anything on cast on freeze, but... Yeah, since our Ballista is doing the freezing, we wouldn't have the freeze going off. Yeah, that would be a fun move. To just, like, have the freezes chain out turrets. Like an auto... that'd be a cool move to have for sure. I see what you're saying. I don't think that would work, but... If it did, that would be fucking awesome.
Nowhere
Blue Flame. Oh, I was gonna say Bomber, but this isn't really a bomb build, even though I'm using Frost Bomb. Blue Flame Ballista Barrage. 3 Bs is kind of cool. Blue Flame Ballista Barrage build. That's 4 Bs. Oh my god, 4 Bs. The Blue Flame Ballista Barrage build. As stupid as that sound, I do kind of like the way it sounds. That might actually end up being the build name. Blue Flame Ballista Barrage build. What are you mainly scaling your damage from? Gem skill levels? Like, so I get 20% extra damage from the conversion of fire to cold damage from Blue Flame Gloves. There is some added damage to attacks on my rings. They're okay damage boosts. They're not the biggest, though. Most of it's coming from increased elemental damage with attacks on my crossbow. I have that at 132%, plus I got 60% with my 2 things in them. I forget what they're called, soul cores. And I got +7 to projectile skills, +3 to projectile skills. And then a lot of it is, yeah, that's just like where all the raw damage coming from. The rest of it's like all like, there's some elemental damage stuff. I got some totem damage stuff, area damage stuff. I don't know, it's coming from a lot of sources. I would say I guess the most impactful is probably gem skills. But I don't know. I didn't level with this build, so it wasn't like I was able to like gradually see the damage increase. I just like slapped on a bunch of gear last night and then it instantly felt good, so I don't have like a point of reference to give you. I don't even remember what Stellar Amulets are going for right now. I'm going to put it in my div tab and see what happens. Oh, I already have Stellar Amulets in here. Alright, we'll figure that out later then. Got a bunch of maps now, yay. Oh, where's my Overseer? Nice. Looks like we got passed to the both of them. Do we have any new Citadels pop up yet? Nope. I don't care about juicing my Citadels with extra modifiers. I just want to kill more bosses in general. Okay. What are these ones? These are the Doriani ones, right? Doriani's an annoying fight because there are sometimes he gets stuck in his attack intermission for like... And two for 1 div, gotcha. Thanks, EXQB. Ooh. What's that? Vaults of Kamiza? I don't know if I've ever seen one of those before. What's that? Gold was their true god? Is that just going to be a lot of gold? Never seen Vaults of Kamiza before. Ooh, let's do Sun Temple. I haven't done a Sun Temple in a long time. That's 75% more monster life. Players cursed with elemental weaknesses pass. Here, we'll do that one. See how a Sun Temple feels. It's been a long time since I've Sun Templed. think it is what it is? It's one with filled with rare chests? Gotcha.
No mana.
The only ones of those that I remember that I've seen are the one where you get to get free unique from a vendor. Eventually, I'm gonna have to go back down to that first floor and clear out those rares down there. I know there's more. And I've seen the one that gives you like extra, or like mobs give no loot but extra experience. Those are the only of those special spots I've seen in PoE 2. Chest sounds boring, but we'll see what it's like. If there's a lot of mobs, you just drop a couple turrets and you wait behind them, and bada boom. Or around these ones, which is extra fine. If they don't get a single attack off, they're just broken.
I need more mana.
Love this build already. Jeez.
Out of mana.
Yeah, we got a lot of Chaos Orbs on stream today. Hell yeah, we found the boss fast.
We humbly await your return, Ogre. Let the sun curl your flesh.
Have enough mana.
Heat radiates.
Frozen. He's about to be stunned. He didn't get stunned or second frozen, but he died before he could. Gotcha, Sniff. Gotcha. Alright, that boss was easy. Very easy, actually. It's been a while since I fought him. Alright, now we're just trying to get all the rares, so this map counts as completed. I just kind of sprinted to the end. I wanted to fight the boss. Okay. Oh, all the rares are out. I see them on the bottom now. One there in the middle. Yeah, oh, look how many rares left on the first floor. Yeah, I found the exit real fast. I knew there'd be more, but I had a lot. Oh, this map sucks. Having to go through these paths like this. I'm not a fan.
Easy trophy.
The rest are up here, then over there. Blue Flame Ballista Barrage. Either that or Blue Flame Ballista.
Don't mind if I do.
I don't know why I like the Barrage. And like Blue Flame Barrage build sounds cool, but yeah, I think you have to have Ballista in the name. Because it is using artillery Ballista.
Out of mana.
I leveled with poison on my Choyula monk.
Out of mana.
If you're not doing much damage, you need a better shield. Like, if you're comparing it to, like, if you've leveled, like, a Spark builds and stuff, or, like, the top-tier meta builds, like, most of my builds are going to feel slower than that leveling, but, like, as long as you have a good shield with high armor, I never felt like I was, like, awful while leveling. But it's definitely not, like, the fastest and best leveling build out there, you know?
Out of my way.
But I did level the entire way, I didn't level my Titan that way, but I leveled my Choyula monk that way from a low level. So if a Choyula monk can do it, I imagine a Titan can do it. But I never leveled that way on my Titan. So I can't answer like with 100% confidence. Less life recovery, that's going to be annoying, but we'll do it anyway. We don't have any more bosses this way. Decay and Blooming Field. Let's do the Blooming Field boss. This map's so much fun. I'm just like walking forward, dropping turrets, and they're just clearing everything for me. Oh, I'm in gold right now. Nice, I'm back up to 2 million. I would have to see like where your passives are at, what your shield and gear looks like. Are you wearing skill gem bonuses? Like, do you have a one-hander that's giving you plus melee skills? Is your neck giving you plus melee skills? Do you have a shield charge Prism of Believe?
That's quite nice.
Are you using a 3-link, a 4-link, a 5-link? What's the armor on your shield? Like, but also I did not level it on a Titan, so I leveled it on a Chiyula monk. But if you might need to just buy a very high armor shield. I do not know though. But Titan and melee builds in general do need some love because without serious melee skill investment, usually they don't feel good. It's not the fastest build. It would be a lot faster if I was using like Heralds, but I'm potentially not using Heralds. And it's very safe because it's freezing everything and these explosions. Like I'm almost never at risk of dying, especially since I'm high evasion. So it's not the fastest build, but it is by far the safest I've ever played. It's very brain dead. Like I have not ever been able to read chat while mapping like this. Usually like I have to wait until I'm done mapping to read like all of your guys' messages, but because it's just turrets doing all the damage here, I'm literally just running around and letting the turrets do all the work. Oh, is that the boss up there? I think that's the, oh, maybe not. Very brain off build. If you, like this is like a good like I want to farm, but I don't want to pay attention to PoE because it's so hard. So I'm gonna do this build, shut my brain off, and just farm while watching a TV show, or like I'm doing with you guys. This is like this is probably going to be a consistent build I use for farming on stream because it is so much easier to just look at you guys and answer your questions, respond to you. Like, obviously, at some point, I will die every once in a while because I'm doing that, but I can't do that as much as I am right now on my other builds, especially Magma Barrier builds. Magma Barrier builds, I would need 100% focus. This build's awesome, though. I really like the freeze. The freeze makes it feel so good. Like, what's that guy? He's gonna get. Oh, he's not gonna do that. Oh, yeah, resistance gold. Where's the boss at? I swear there was a boss on this map.
Now this will come in handy. Release your eggs.
I'm not sure. I have not invested anything into Spirit yet. None of my gear, I've found ways to work in Spirit for this build yet. So right now, just my limited 100 base Spirit, it feels too hard to give up Ghost Dance and Wind Dancer. So maybe once I've optimized it more and I can get more Spirit, I can work in like Herald of Ash and stuff. I am intentionally avoiding Hoa though. Hoa is probably S tier for this build. I'm just throwing that out there. Hoa is probably S tier for this build. I haven't tested it, but I am intentionally not playing with Hoa. But I bet you it's insane. I bet you it's fucking nuts. Herald of Ash might be cool though. Maybe I drop like, if I got like a bit more, like 30 Spirit on Amulet or something. I don't know if it'd be needed though. Right now I want more single target damage. It's so fun though. You just place the turrets and then you watch them go nuts. Like he was trying to do a move, but now he's stunned and frozen. Look at this. Look at this. That was insane. Don't get hit by that. Oh, he got frozen. Now he's gonna get look at that, dude. It's so free. It's so, dude. It's a fun build. And I'm not like just hyping this up. I'm having fun. It's like compared to what I've been playing, it's just a different play style, and it's just a nice breath of fresh air. This isn't like how I would want to always play the game, but it's fun, like a mix. This is a fun new build. I'm having a good time. If I had a better computer that wasn't doing this resolution scaling downgrading to prevent me from lagging, it would also be better. But I keep having to go pixel mode because the spell's so insane. Oh, don't die. Almost died while doing a ritual. Alright, we're done with the blooming field now. Yeah, same. That's what was happening to me early on base, is I would like see these cool builds and then I try to make them happen and then I wouldn't have the currency for it. So that's why I spent like all my time leveling new classes. That's why I have every class at 12 right now, is so I could like learn about all of them and then be like, okay, now I don't run into those problems anymore. So anytime I look at a build I want to do, I know exactly what I need to afford it. Which way do I want to go? If I clear this decay, it lets me get to over here faster, which is nice. Let's just do the Slinking Spire, though. Let's get more tower stuff done. Oh, I hate this freaking towers. The tower's the most annoying. You basically just run to the corners. And pray it's the exit. So hard to see. You got all these dumb little blocking paths. And what's cool is, yeah, like, even though, like, you wouldn't be able to, like, shoot projectiles through these walls and stuff on this map, but the trap goes over them. Like, it goes up and over. It does not care about walls at all. So you just drop them and you run forward. It's another perk of this build. Super fun. Okay. Somewhere in the middle here will be escape. Guess I went the wrong way. Rip. Of course I went the longest possible. Look how close I was to finding that spot. Alright. Let's see what we look like now. Did we find any new citadels? Hey, dog person, appreciate it, man. The Arctic armor build was awesome. I plan on revisiting that build in future patches, probably on like a demon, because of the super high scaling spell power. But yeah, I like that Arctic armor build. I want to do it again. All right, no new citadels popped up. Fuck it, let's just do, oh, I'll have to do 2 Val maps, though. Val Foundry and City. Alright, let's just go to the Citadel. Did this map have a boss? Or was it just Breach? I think this map had a boss. This boss should be fun with this build. Oh, there's 2 rares there. Nice. We got the double rare. Yeah, part of me wants to try doing like a Arctic armor reflect on the Arbiter of Ash and see if I can one-shot him with like 1 Arctic armor poison bomb. I think the best way to do that might be on Infernalist. You just max your Arctic armor as high as you can without the weapon slot, which would be -7 weapons or spell skills, which does suck. But if you sat there and you got to like 800 stacks of Demon Flame, and then let the Arctic armor slap, which obviously isn't efficient, but it'd be funny as hell. But yeah, I want to revisit that build soon.
I'm out of mana.
This map is awful. Holy shit. Alright, at least I know where my last rares are. Oh, there's a ritual on this map? Great. I'm never getting King of the Mist. At this point, I think King of the Mist is a lie. Where the fuck's this rare at? How is he over here? How is he over here? Oh, is it a essence thing that's on the boss's path? Like, how is there a fucking boss? How do I even get down? Oh, I have to pull a lever. Like, how is there a rare down on the boss path? That doesn't seem fair. I'm guessing it's an essence. Alright, I haven't fought this boss in maps in a long time. I know the lava fucks you though, so don't even fuck with the lava. Oh my god. He died so fast.
Now this will come in handy.
Yeah, it was in essence. That was very confusing as to why there was just a mob on the boss's spawn path. Oh, I have to find the last ritual. Where is it? I don't care. Alright, Val City, and then we can do a Citadel. I'm not gonna go tower farming it. I don't care. I don't care about maximizing my drops. I just want to have fun killing the boss. Oh, nice. This should be a fun boss for the turrets. After the Citadel, I should do Ultimatum. See what Trial Master feels like with this build. I feel like any boss is going to be free at this point, though. Like, I'm confident I could go kill Arbiter with, like, no optimization from here. It might not be, like, a fast fight, but I bet I kill him within, like, a minute and a half. Maybe it is a fast fight, though, for a +0 Arbiter. Oh, nice dog person. Yeah, I bet Pillar of the, like, I need to do some, like, solo self-found runs because I'm so used to leveling with alts, like, with, like, juiced alts in this game that I need to get the fresh start experience again. So, like, I'm ready for, like, a phase 2 or a 0.2 fresh start. Bet that was a god tier spot. Yeah, right now, I'm still having fun, so I'm not worried about getting burned out. At the point that, like, I feel like I'm forcing myself to do builds, I will take a break from PoE 2, but I'm not there yet. I'm good to keep grinding this for, like, at least another couple weeks. I have all these characters in endgame that I want to test builds out on. It took me a while to get everybody leveled, so that kind of helped things out. Oh, here's the boss. Oh, you can come in from her butt? Sorry. Phrasing. She's stunned. Frozen again. That was insane. Like the boss, like I'm not one-shotting the bosses, but they're frozen and stunned long enough that it essentially feels like a one-shot because they're not getting to do anything. Citadel's next though, so that'll be a real good test to show on stream. We'll see if that goes well. It's Doriani though, so it should be fine. Tethered here, it might die. Nope. I was tethered and slowed, so that was, it felt like if there was mobs there, I could have definitely been killed, but luckily I cleared them all already. Hog hunt.
I need more mana.
Ritual's probably the riskiest thing for this build just because I'm not running Chaos Inoculation, don't have much Chaos Res. As long as I don't get stunned in the middle of a Poison Explosion, or not Poison Explosion, Chaos Explosion, we're fine. Never seen King of the Mist. Still not a complete map. Last two rares are over there, then we get to do a Citadel, yay! Hopefully we can kill Doriani without dying and looking silly. I bet he dies though. As long as I don't put a stupid waystone in there, we're probably not going to get a stupid waystone. Hopefully I can find one that's easy with a high waystone modifier. Alright, Citadel time. I believe we've cleared the path to the Citadel now. Okay. Monster damage penalty takes elemental res. If we don't take damage, that one don't matter. Okay, that one's D's. Pass, 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 pass. That one's good too. Oh, 78% monster life. That one's not as fun. Pass. 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 Like, life recovery rate isn't that awful. It just kind of sucks, but it's the highest percent I rolled. So it's either that. I think we're gonna risk the life recovery rate and hope it doesn't fuck us. Alright, let's see if we can clear this Citadel. I believe these are the Doriani ones. Oh, my game crashed. Good sign, right? Good sign, right? That's twice on stream today my game has crashed. There was a patch yesterday that added the Waystone tab, and I'm guessing something with that has broken the game, because I haven't been crashing at all lately. I've crashed twice today on stream, so... There was a patch yesterday, I'm guessing that caused it. Okay. No crash, please. I would like to do my Citadel. Am I lagging? Nope, we're good. I did just restart the game, so I'm probably reloading all of the shaders. Yeah, I'm definitely reloading the shaders. So we gotta play extra safe right now. Oh my god, why did I take so much damage from? Alright, this life recovery one might have been a bad call now that I'm getting the weird shader lag. This might just be a clear to Doriani as fast as possible. I'm not care about full clearing the whole Citadel. We're playing this one extra safe though now, though.
Now this will come in handy. Out of mana.
This was not the smart Waystone. I forgot that I am doing the, I converted a lot of my health cost to mana cost to health cost, so that no life regen is making this a little bit more stressful. I think we'll be fine. As long as I go in the Doriani with full flask, we'll be fine. I'm just playing extra safe right now. Probably not needed. I'm probably overreacting to my life going down and not healing that fast. Took forever for my energy shield to get back to full.
I need more mana.
Doriani should be up here. There he is. Alright. Full life, full mana. Oh, man. Don't kill us, Doriani.
So,
I need your loot.
at the eve of the end,
The
the
deep
din of Anzawat has finally come for me.
Okay, so he didn't get any of his phase 1 intermission stuff off, so we're good. I think we're good.
No, I will succeed.
I'm about to get stunned. Now he's frozen. Yeah. This boss is free for Citadels too. This build's free for Citadels too. Like, he did no attacks to me. He turned around to swipe my totem and then got frozen, stunned, and then died. This build's awesome. I don't care about clearing the rest of the Citadel. I don't want to risk losing the XP because I wasn't feeling comfortable with the life regen shit. Just a lesson learned to avoid that modifier on harder maps that I want to clear. That was awesome. I'm so happy with how fast he died. Because, like, the damage is not optimized, not optimized at all. How much do these fragments sell for? 1 exalted orbs. I have 2 weathered fries. We're going to sell 1 of them. And we are keeping 1 of them. We are keeping 1 of them for... an attempt later at Arbiter. So we're going to be doing Arbiter on this build. Not on stream, probably. Well, not on stream right now. It'll be on stream. But not today. But we are going to be saving that extra 1 for an Arbiter attempt. Oh, I never listed the 1, did I? Did I keep both? What happened? Is this the 1? I don't know what happened. I just blacked out. I don't know if I actually sold 1 or not. Find out later. We're getting so many maps today too, so we're just good to keep farming stuff. I want to do more bosses. I'm sad I don't see more Citadels, only this one. I guess we can clear towards it. I'm so happy with how fast he died. This build is very good. Yeah, so like, oh, I was supposed to go do Ultimatum, but now I know if I can kill Citadel bosses, Ultimatum's free. Like, Trial Master would die so fast.
Quite nice.
Almost level 92. I don't remember what my highest level character is. Either 92 or 93. So this is probably going to become my highest level character. And this map is free. I'm just like walking through it like it's nothing. Big explosions. Oh, this was a life regeneration map. I just threw a random one in, didn't read it. Wanted to do a boss. Yeah, the life regeneration rate reduction, because I'm doing life costs. Definitely a struggle. But just make sure to avoid those reducer maps. Pretty sure there's supposed to be a boss in this map. Maybe he was over there. Maybe I missed him. Oh, he is over there. Yep, I called it. That little one corner I didn't scout. Whoa, got hit by something. Been a while since I've been hit by something. Yeah, the life regen is making me, what is the percentage of this life regeneration rate? 92%, yeah. With the life cost, that just makes it more scary to play this build. Because usually your life is a buffer to an extent for one-shots. Man, I've gotten so many Chaos Orbs today. Super nice. Alright, let's go kill the boss. I got evaporated. This is the Druid boss? Yeah, the Druid boss. Now he's stunned. He's about to be frozen again. So he came out of stun into a freeze. Like, it's literally a permalock. He literally was permalocked there. He got frozen immediately, and then he came out of freeze. There was like a 1.2 second window there where he wasn't frozen and wasn't stunned. Then he got stunned. Then when he came out of stun, he was almost immediately frozen. In terms of safety, it's just feels the most safe build I've done. Yeah, I'm at 17 Chaos Orbs. I had like 2 this morning. Definitely making a lot. So we do a Slick, a Sulfuric Caverns, and then should be able to Citadel. Hopefully I have time to do that. I gotta go soon, so hopefully I can get all these maps in. For a second, and it didn't even show up for age. Oh yeah, looks like my chat was bugged there for a minute. I haven't seen you guys type for a bit, and I refreshed my chat, and now I'm seeing your guys' message. Sorry I haven't been responding to you. YouTube chat gets buggy sometimes, and I forget to refresh it every once in a while. I'll respond to some of you guys' questions in a minute. I just need to get a multi-chat bot set up because the multi-chat bot wouldn't fuck up with Twitch chat or YouTube chat. How are the turrets hitting for hard? Wow. I think it's a lot of just projectile skills. I haven't actually analyzed where most of the damage is coming from. Obviously, I've got a few sources, but I think it's just the gem skill levels. Yeah, that's another thing I need to check out based. So again, sorry, I'm just not responding to some of these questions. Is I need to figure out what league start. Like, I need to figure out what my league starter is. But it's hard to do that with Amazon and Druid and a Spheres coming out because I know I'm going to see something from them and be like, okay, I want to league start this. And the question is, like, if there's a Spear skill that looks really fun, I might want to league start that. But it's possible that, like, I do a Druid Reflect build if there's, like, a Thorns Ascendancy or something, you know. I don't know. Oh, I did not use Point Blank. I used the Far Away one. I don't know which one's better. I'm using the Far Away one right now, I think. Let me check. Point Blank. Never mind, I'm using Point Blank right now. I lied. Oh, almost died there. I'm glad, Ektos. Yeah, like, I don't know if I hate making videos talking about, like, how PoE 1 players play and stuff, because I know it's just going to get a lot of anger and hate, but, like, part of the problem I have with, like, how PoE 1 players think about the game is being highlighted in this upcoming event. There are so many posts and videos about how this PoE 1 league, like, these builds, where it's, like, they're already mapping out how much damage it's doing, and they're writing off so many builds based off of, like, its total possible DPS. And I get why they have to do that, because some of the Pinnacle content is so hard, it requires a certain amount of DPS to pull off, but if I was going into any of these builds, just, like, trying to map them out, and, like, caring about the end result, I would have given up on half of my builds before I even started them. Especially when you consider Path of Building is kind of bugged right now, and there's some certain interactions that are just not calculating correctly, like... I don't know, you just have to, like, see something and try it, and it'll either work or it doesn't right now, I don't know. Just don't overthink it. Oh, I gotta go back to that fucking mob back there. I'm gonna do that now, just in case there's not another checkpoint. But yeah, I don't know, just try stuff, boys. Like, don't think about what the end damage will be. Look at a skill. Does the skill look cool? Does it look fun? Okay, that's enough. Then start playing with it. And then when you start playing with it, you'll be like, okay, this is the problems the skill has. Like, the problem with this spell is you can only put one of them down. It's slow. It doesn't have the best AoE. Its attack speed is slow. So you just immediately start buffing that up. And then when I realized its fire damage was kind of bleh, like fire damage was okay, right? But when you realize the fire damage is not like impacting the build at all, I put on Painter's Gloves. And I wanted to see if I could get some like fun shock and freeze stuff. And when I put on Painter's Gloves, I immediately noticed that I was freezing really fast with Painter's Gloves. But like the shock wasn't helping out. Okay, so I know there's gloves in the game that are fire to frost. So why don't we lean fully into the frost and see how that goes? And when I put those gloves on, I was immediately instant freezing every boss and every mob in the game. It was just like, oh, okay. That's how we got to this point. It's just like, you follow the breadcrumbs. Like, you're not, like, looking for... Like, you're not trying to solve the build before you've begun the build, right? You're going into the build with as little as possible. Just the skill. What skill do you want to learn? This one. Cool. Now figure out why it sucks. And how do you fix it not sucking? If you just put that into Path of Building, like I guarantee you if I put all of these stats and this skill into Path of Building, you know what I would see? I would see artillery doing 7,000 damage per second. And my brain would tell me, okay, when I look at damage per second for Magma Barrier is doing 200,000 to 2 million damage per second, right? So that would tell me to immediately not try this build. You look at the explosion, and it's like, oh, okay, interesting. This is now doing 20,000 DPS, and combined together, maybe this will work. And, like, you just can't just fully judge off of... Like, obviously, PoE 1 and PoE 2 are in very different states. But I think a lot of PoE 1 players are so used to playing PoE 1 that they're playing PoE 2 like it's PoE 1, and that just doesn't work right now. You can't go into it with... You can't go into it with too much of a min-maxer brain right now. Min-maxing will be important later. But I don't think it's important now. Alright, Sulfuric Caverns. I don't want to do Burning Ground. Here, we'll do that one. Yeah, man. Play the game the way you want to. There's no wrong way to play this game. I'm not saying the way other people play it is wrong. Like this, if you want to do the spark clear, like I have spark builds. They're fun. It's fun to clear the build, this entire screen holding down left click like that. But you know, don't let path of building damage numbers fully decide if you want to try a build right now on PoE. Because I had no idea this build would be performing. Like, when I started with this build, with this artillery turret, artillery ballista, jeez. Still don't even know the name of this skill. I had zero expectations it would do this well. This is probably my best build in terms of, like, all well-roundedness. And, like, I'm sure it can be optimized way better. And there's probably some skills that I've looked at that I'm writing off, but I like, oh, that doesn't look fun. And then I just need to go play them, and maybe they are fun. Hey, what's up, Loot Link? How you doing, man? Yeah, because traditionally I never play totem builds. So, like, anytime I see totems, I'm like, totems are kind of boring. This is actually a really fun totem. Yeah, I'm curious if this would be a good poison build, too. Because the poison gloves would work with this build. I just haven't, I haven't made a build with blue flame gloves yet. And yeah, that's the main reason. I've done poison builds, haven't done a blue flame build yet. I'm trying to find the boss. I want to kill the boss. Boss fights are so much fun. I wish they were literally every map. Nice, we are raining chaos orbs today. The boss over here? Did I just like barely walk away from them? I did. Alright, I love this boss. Let's see how fast we burn them down. It like swapped target, like it was burning him for the first half, and then the turrets got this guy to 20%, and then they completely swapped DPS to the other guy, and they just both died together. Literally just put your turrets down and you watch. Oh, immune to cold damage. Okay, don't do that.
Yes, add some spice. I need more mana.
Oh, we leveled up. Hell yeah. We got a lot of levels on stream today. Today was a good stream. We got a lot of loot. We were able to show off a cool build. We learned some new things. Got some ideas of how to transform the build. It sounds like I need to do a build guide for this because a lot more people were liking it than I thought they would. Did we clear the map yet? No, we didn't. You think you hit the cold damage? I don't think I did. If I did, they still died because of the physical damage that the spell still does. Yeah, that's another skills that, like, this is a totem build, right? And I've written it off. Like, I haven't tried totems because I normally don't like totems. War cries are another skill. I normally don't like war cry builds, so I haven't tried any war cry builds in PoE 2. And it's possible that once I finally try a war cry skill as, like, the core of my build, I'm gonna love it. Probably the last mob to kill. There's not much map left. Nope. Oh, he's right up here. Oh, nope. I missed a mob way the hell over there. Cool. I forget if... I think the Citadel's after this map, so we're about to go back and do another Citadel. Kill Doriani again. This time won't do life regen. Oh, that's why he didn't die earlier. He is proxy. Yeah, I need to optimize this tree more. I don't know what to do with it for now. Just putting this stuff into totem. Oh, I should have put that into a jewel socket, actually. So, yeah, get that jewel socket there, maybe. I want to drop this whole section if I can. Like, if I can re-itemize my entire set around, like, more dex and strength and stuff to where I don't need these points, that would be ideal. But right now, I'm forced to take them. I think I should drop these 3. I don't know if I need the extra evasion rating. Like, I'm at 87% right now, so that's fucking awesome. So maybe I do. I need to test without it and see if I'm dying more, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do. Alright, yeah, we're getting out of here. This could be a great warrior or gemling build. I would imagine this is god tier on gemling too, so... This is less... Oh, Burning Ground. Yeah, we're not doing Burning Ground. Alright. Yeah, Burning Ground. Life Recovery. I don't want to do Life Recovery, but... Enfeeble? Do I risk the Enfeeble? It's not just Enfeeble, it's less curse effect. So, like, I'm doing a lot less damage to Doriani. We'll think about it. Burning Ground, we're not doing Burning Ground. This is Life Recovery. Monsters have the Elements, whereas not doing that. Monsters have more max life. Burning Ground. Do I want to risk a Doriani map with Burning Ground? I don't think so. We're just going to do this one. 290 is fine. I don't want to sit here too long. Do you have a backstory link for this build? No, sir. I will hopefully make a build guide either tonight or tomorrow with all the details. I wasn't expecting people to like this build. I made this last night and then was having fun with it this morning and decided to turn on the stream. So yeah, there's no build yet, Joel. I'll check the channel tomorrow or the next day for a video guide.
Wicked lethal. I need more mana.
Alright, just go find Doriani and kill him.
Out of mana. Out of mana.
Uh-oh. Narrow hallway with these mobs always getting hurt. Oh, never mind. Look how far away I'm freezing mobs from.
Out of mana. Face me. I need more mana.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, Joel. I am having way more fun on it than I expected. It is really fun and really powerful, clearly. And very safe. If you play on controller, like, I feel like the biggest selling point of this is I feel like it's a good controller build. So if you're playing this on console, I imagine console players are going to love a build like this. Because it's like very minimum input. I'm running around and I'm literally just dropping a totem. And then sometimes on bosses, I'm frost bombing and hypotherming. And then you just run around trying to survive. Alright, let's not die to Doriani. Ugh, sit up.
So, at the eve of the end, it deemed
Oh, I haven't had life bars above my helmet, the character, because I took a screenshot. I always forget to turn that back on.
I can't give up. I must.
So he did 0 attacks there. In his first phase, he did 0 attacks because he got immediately almost frozen.
No.
And then he died, but
Succeed.
he unfazed before that freeze ended, essentially.
Not yet.
He did 1 attack there. I dodged it. Now he's frozen.
Nothing would have stood in my way.
He's almost dead. He got stunned there. And was almost frozen again. So, like, he did 1.5 attacks versus me throughout the entire fight. Now, I'm not one-shotting the bosses, but I'm disabling them to the point that it's like a slow one-shot. I don't know, this feels fun.
Hello.
And I'll sell both of these fragments. Oops.
Hello there.
Gets me closer to doing a full Arbiter attempt, because I've already got one of them saved up.
Time's of the essence.
Interesting. That's interesting to know. So it's yeah, that makes sense that it would snapshot it based off other snapshot interactions I've seen. What do you think the ideal weapon swap is? Like you mentioned, I don't really care about the blink stuff. I get like I know that like a lot of people like to do weapon swaps for blink. I would rather do a weapon swap that like just amps damage. So I would want to do like a shocked ground type one where you're doing like, you know, the ball warp thing. Hit the shot ground on the ground or whatever. Have the offhand be a curse mark set up for utility mobility. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes you just focus the main weapon into as much damage as possible, and then you use your yeah, that makes sense. I gotta get better with weapon swapping. I'm really newbie with weapon swapping. But that sounds really good for the build. Gotcha. I'll try Ice Crystal then. I don't think I've ever used that before. Yeah, Shotground is the only weapon swap I've consistently used. Super Creek. I want to do one more boss. I got time for one more map. I'm just gonna do another boss. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try out, because I've never done a blink weapon swap with like the curse support, just to learn that interaction. I appreciate you pointing me in that direction, JWR, because I've never like forced myself to learn like blink. In general, I like dodge roll a lot, but with this build, blink honestly sounds pretty good. So it just seems like a blink utility offhand setup seems like this seems like the ideal build for me to finally learn that interaction. So. I see me trying that. Spirit focus for blink, cursing, and then you just automatically weapon swap back and put the turrets down. That sounds fun, honestly. Because yeah, right now a lot of the problem is this mobility, where like I am walking forward like this, and then honestly having to like sometimes wait behind my turrets, but being able to blink would probably really amp this build to like the next level. Because like yeah, the weakest part I feel right now, obviously I need to clean up the damage a bit, but if I was blinking around, this build would feel way better. And I've been depending on dodge roll too much since starting PoE 2. It would be nice to play without it for a bit. Oh yeah, having a spirit with having that with more mana regen too would like fix a lot of my mana problems. It would mean I wouldn't have to invest so much mana regen in my build. You know what's funny? I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even know cast on dodge was a thing. I thought he got to turn to me. He's attacking super fast because he's got additional attack speed. Alright, he's been frozen twice. Now he's going to be stunned. This guy got to do basically nothing. No, I don't want to take items from people. I appreciate it though. I like my builds being like, I'm not like a super high currency farming person, so like I feel like if when I make my builds like I farm them, it's like this shows they're slightly more accessible to your average player. I appreciate it though, very much, but yeah. Yeah, I've done cast on block stuff before, Woodlink. I've never done cast on dodge before. I've used the Seeing Star Scepters in a build before, I think. I'm not sure though. I said that was the last map, but I want to do another one. Where's a fun map boss that's Savannah. Let's do Savannah. Oh, it just doubles the energy gain, so every time you dodge, you just essentially always get the cast on dodge. Interesting. I've done a bunch of cast on builds before, and like a lot of the problem I had with some of them was the energy gain. So that scepter might lead me to revisiting some of those builds. I love these dense maps though. God, I wish all maps were like this. There's so many mobs. They feel so good to walk through. This map is like, oh my god, like sometimes when you go like a streak without doing like big open dense maps, like it just feels like a different game. There's so many more mobs on this map. Yeah, this is really good clear. And like I said, I'm doing like the Force non-Hoa, not Herald version. I have not tried Hoa or Heralds yet with this, but if you were to mix Heralds in with this, and Hoa, I imagine it gets better. But I don't know. I haven't tried them. This feels good enough without them though, so it's just kind of like, yeah, this is fun.
Too slow.
Now this is always an annoying boss. He hits really hard, so let's just see how this goes. Frozen, he's about to be stunned. I mean, it's just like, it's just a very different game. Like, yeah, I'm not one-shotting bosses, but they aren't doing anything, so I don't know, it just feels good. Maps like this are just so much fun. You're just like walking, and you're just putting these traps down. I said traps. I'm already starting to like, my brain already is registering this as a trap build. Even though it's not a trap build, it's a totem build. It just feels like traps to me. Like I feel like I'm playing Traps On from D2. Like I'm just walking forward and just throwing these traps down and they're just exploding, doing their thing. But it's like not a trap, it's a totem firing a periodic blast. Like I'm very brain off going through these maps. It's very enjoyable. Being able to read chat. Yeah, someone earlier said this reminded them of a mine build from PoE 1. I never played mine builds in PoE 1, so I just want to keep going. I like Sulfuric Caverns. Sulfuric Caverns is always fun. I like that boss. I might do a build video tonight, and I imagine I'm gonna do an update video in like a week, optimizing it. That'll look like more damage and blink stuff, which is way more fun than I was expecting. Normally, I can only grind maps for like an hour, and I start getting bored, and I have to start depending on chat to entertain me. But this one's like just the perfect ARPG build, I feel. It's like the perfect amount of brain off. How did that guy heal up like that? Yeah, I really want Blink now that you mentioned it. It would fix a lot of the mobility problems with this build. Can you show your crossbow? Yeah. The only things you need on it, I have the additional strength because I needed enough strength to be able to hold it, and then I was able to drop that strength. And then +7 to projectile skills, and then elemental damage with attacks. Those are the only stats you need on your weapon. That's from my testing. I could be wrong, but from my testing, those are the only things that I needed damage from. Part of the reason why I'm doing this build is because of those gloves freezing. Like, I'm enjoying the freeze aspect of the gloves. It's just like perma-stun locking the bosses. But I will try 3 dragons because I've been trying to make 3 dragons work for a long time now. And if 3 dragons ends up doing like a giga damage amp, that'll be like a fun final version. But I didn't think about 3 dragons with the shot. That could be fun. I tried to make 3 dragons work in a lot of builds. I have not thought about it for this one. That could be fun. Is this like a reduced flash charge map? What's happening? Did I leave all those delirium pods on the map? Stacking shock magnitude should be sane. Yeah, you want to get weapon skill stuff. Did I loot the delirium stuff? I did. Holy crap, my brain is off. Let's find this boss. It's been a long stream. I'll have to try shock build up. Oh my god, he got one shot. The caster actually got one shot. That was awesome. Yeah, I don't remember what the exact cost of my current set is. I was trying, I went through like 15 divs making this character, but a lot of it was me buying stuff, not knowing if it would be good for the build or not. I would say overall this is a pretty cheap build though. like the Prism of Belief for Artillery Ballista. Go buy it before I make my build. It was like, I don't remember what it was. It was less than a Divine, though. It was super cheap. It was one of the cheaper Prisms of Belief I bought. So that's another +3 skills, and then you get +3 skills on your neck. This is a very good lazy man build, Jono the Red. This is a very good lazy man build. Like, I see this, I don't see me getting rid of, like, a lot of my characters, when I get bored of them, I'll sell their set off so I can build my next character's set. I won't be doing that with this character. This will be my farmer forever because I can watch TV shows while I'm farming on it. This is the best brain off build I've played so far. What do you have on your crossbow? It's projectile skills, elemental damage with attacks, and strength are the only things you care about. And you only need the strength to use the crossbow. And I think artillery ballista, no. Yeah, artillery ballista requires strength too. You need 104 for artillery ballista, and then 116 for this crossbow. Though that might actually be lower because of some of my talents, so I'm not sure. Let's do Rust Bowl. And also, by the way, like, my skill gem is not optimized at all. Like, I mean, this could be optimized depending on how you want to play it, but, like, I'm using Inspiration for mana cost reduction and Magnified Effect. Like, if you could find ways that you didn't want to play with the increased area or the mana cost reduction, you get 2 more spirit gem or support gems in here that just amp its damage. Now, the other 3 you need: Martial Tempo for the attack speed, Scattershot for the more projectiles, and the extra totem limit. But these 2, if you could figure out how to fix the mana problems, plus the, and you didn't want the extra area of effect. Like, when I first started playing this build last night, I was only doing it as a 4-link. I had made this a 5-link when I went live for stream. So I wasn't even using Magnified Effect for a while. Yeah, I've tried taking all this stuff, these 4 out. I've tried swapping out. Maybe now that it's more optimized, I don't need Scattershot, but I like just the increased area of effect. Or the extra blast. It just does, it felt really good. Oh, run Ricochet instead? I have not tried Ricochet yet. I don't know if Ricochet would work with this build. If it does, though, then you have the possibility of running whatever it's called, Snake Pit Pearl Ring. I should try Ricochet. I didn't think about Ricochet. And then you have, like, if you run Snake Pit Pearl Ring with the extra proc projectiles chain off of terrain, maybe that would be insane for the AoE. But it would be hard to give up one of the rings. Oh wait, I think Snake Pit Pearl Ring is only for spells. Never mind. I don't think Snake Pit would work with this build. I think Snake Pit's only spells. Yeah, Snake Pit's only spells, you're right. I'll try Fort, or whatever it's called, off of Ricochet. So that might lead to more damage, and you wouldn't need Magnified Effect with extra things chaining. Then you would save the 20% damage loss. Yeah, it would up the speed and stuff too, yeah. I'll check it out. That might be a good call. That might be a very good optimization if it works well. Oh yeah, the setup's obviously working, right? Like, I'm mindlessly clearing tier 15 maps, some of them tier 16. I bodied Doriani twice on stream. I'm really not... I had one death on stream today, and it was during a breach. And I just got like one tap by a random breach mob. So yeah, the build is very good. It's just how do you optimize it from here to make it even better? Because like if I have not killed +4 Arbiter on any build yet. I just haven't cared to push a build that far. But so far, this build seems like a good like character to just keep around forever and just farm with until 0.2. So yeah, I'm like just mindlessly clearing these mats. Actively, are you applying critical weakness at all? I'm doing frost exposure from Frost Bomb. I think that's the only thing I'm doing. Cold exposure from Frost Bomb. Oh yeah, concentrated effect. I forgot about that. That would be a interesting swap with Scatter Shot. Let me see if I have those support gems on me. Ricochet. Do I have a Ricochet on me? Concentrated effect. I have one of those. I do. Am I spelling Ricochet wrong? Probably stupid and can't spell. Maybe you can't go into Artillery Ballista? I'm guessing it can't go into Artillery Ballista? Yeah, unfortunate. No! It can't go into Artillery Ballista. That would have been cool if it could. Yeah, concentrated effect probably good for bossing. Because look at that, it goes from 10, it goes, was it 10,000 there? From 7,000, so yeah. It was a good idea. It was a good idea. But yeah, I think concentrated, I mean, let me just try a map without magnified effect and just using concentrated effect and see how that feels. Magnified effect is obviously going to be a big AoE ramp, but let's just see how it feels without it. Let's just do a baby map for like 15, just so I can get a good idea of how this feels without having to worry about regen. Alright, let's see how this looks like. How does this feel? That is quite a bit less AoE, but I don't know if the magnified effect was needed to clear. It looks way cooler with magnified effect. We'll say that. The magnified effect makes the skill look way cooler, and that's like half what's important. So it does have that, but it seems fine. It definitely is worse clear though. It definitely feels like a situation where you're going to be swapping between the two for bossing. Oh yeah, that explosion radius is very noticeably different. I will try it on bossing though. It's just gotta be something you remember to do at bossing, is to hot swap it. I wish there was an easier way to swap gems on skills. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because it'll be like scatter shotting outside of the radius of the boss. That makes sense. That could, yeah. Depending on the boss size, that makes complete sense, yeah. It certainly looks way cooler, though, with magnified effect. Oh, I just ate all of those explosions. I took a really weird path for this map. I'm just trying to find the boss. Just wanting to test the boss. I'm guessing it's this way. Yep. Alright, let's try with concentrated effect. Oh yeah, look how much, look at those chunks. I didn't have to refresh my turrets. Normally I have to do a refresh of turrets. So like for bossing, you're definitely going to want to do that hot swap. Cool. Alright, I gotta start thinking about dinner, and I got some work to do and stuff. I might stream later tomorrow, or later tonight, but if I don't stream later tonight, I'll be streaming more of this build tomorrow. And there might actually be a build video out tomorrow or the next day, so this is really fun, but yeah, I gotta go do some stuff. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for all the tips and pointers. Yeah, I'll probably be playing this build for the next couple days. It's a pretty fun build. We'll see if I can kill some Arbiter sometime this week with it. You guys have a good one. Take care, boys.